there was this one show which was in my watch list for a while, made by Vid Studio, who also made not so popular shows like Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, Sheriff of the End, and blah blah blah. Rolling Girls aired in 2015 and definitely went under my radar because I only used to watch the mainstream shows at that time. So, to understand Rolling Girls finally, you should first know the depth of this medium. If you don't know about its depth, then you won't be able to enjoy it to its full extent. And that is moeness. Sometimes I question myself that everything I see is real or just a dream. This moeness and this cuteness. This show was actually scripted by Rolling Girls takes place 10 years after the Great Tokyo War, after which the nation of Japan had split into their own different and unique prefectures. Each prefecture is led by a person called a Best, who possesses supernatural powers through mystical heartstones. Beneath them are the rest, who are everyday normal people who just try to help out the Best by just flying around and helping in the community any way possible by them. The first two episodes are bombastically good and action packed, and will make you believe that you finally found a good show. The music, the eye melting colors, the fights, the atmosphere, just clean animation. It just felt like a fire. I thought that Matcha Green would be the savior of this world or probably the main lead, which she isn't, as the poster says that these are the main characters. But what the fuck happened after 2 episodes?
ここどこだろう。目印が何もない。
It just changed drastically, which felt like it switched from a kill la kill type of shit to some bunch of cute girls doing cute things. But hey, that's what the show is about, girls traveling around the regions of Japan with heavy motorbikes and getting lost right in the middle of the day. But hey, that's why it's named as Rolling Girls, not Rockstar Girls. It's about girls traveling to help others. So today in here, I wanted to share my experience about the genuineness, silliness and the clumsiness of the Rolling Girls that it brings to the table. Just what a crocodile is doing in there? Just fuck, and he died. Rolling Girls follows the story of 4 girls. Nozomi, who's like the little sister of Matcha Green and she has a thing for her. Ai, the Tom girl, who is cheerful and determined for her own cause. Chia is sweet, although a great secret lies about her. You know what Studio Trigger is famous for, right? You know about it, right, Studio Trigger?
How did we get here? How? Are none of you remotely concerned by the absurdities of these past few days? Is no one gonna acknowledge this?
Trigger.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yukina, well, she basically is a character, but have a more bad sense of direction than Zoro. She came as a shy and clumsy girl and left as a shy and clumsy girl, and she had a cap. A fucking cap, you see? And we also have some unknown characters. Just kidding, all these characters are in the show. Like that crocodile who just died before the intro of this video. That girl with Neko ears. You can use your hands to tear the chopsticks, don't use fangs. You are not a Power Ranger. Who is this hot woman? A Tom Cruise to finish his impossible mission. The four young girls became the substitute for Matcha Green when Matcha Green gets hospitalized while fighting against the Chopstick Girl and is not able to fight anymore. The four girls travel around the Japan to fulfill the request the people sent out to Matcha Green and also to look for these mystical stones, which was the first request by Chia. This is where I was feeling the adventure that this show was building up to. As I mentioned early on, this show is not for everyone as it changes a lot from episode 2 to episode 3, which really doesn't matter to me. I wanted to watch this till the end, and I did. I enjoyed it. The world of Rolling Girls is simply amazing, but that doesn't mean it can save the whole anime, because having a beautiful world without having the characters that complement it, the world becomes flavorless. The Rolling Girls is a visually great show. The detailed art looks cool, which puts a deep impact in the story and the background. The background uses water paint art style, which completely matches with the beautiful world and tone of the Rolling Girls, which didn't let me to drop it. The show is divided into arcs, which are really amazing, except that one arc it was really boring for me, but rest arcs were amazing. The arc which takes place in episode 5 and episode 6 is really amazing. It's where we got to see the rolling boys with bikes. But the real focus here was the warfare between a daughter and her father. The daughter just wanted to follow her own way of making the family crafts without following anything that was happening till now in their family. That's something it was trying to tell. We need to change a little with this world and live peacefully with others. But a race between a bike and a bicycle was amazing and a great thing. The music in Rolling Girls is great, but don't go with the feeling that these four girls will suddenly perform a concert just like in the opening. Although it somewhat happens in episode 8, but no, they will not do it. Episode 8 is where you will see the Buddha missiles, a fully weaponry shrine, Dragon Slayer punching Buddha missiles, the combination of traditional music and J-rock music, the beautiful coloring, blasting, Tom Cruise saving people with his rickshaw, girls running on a weapon, people getting blown away while enjoying music. That's something I enjoyed very much. Also, episode 7 and episode 8 had a deep meaning in them. Just because you are friends with someone doesn't mean that you have to follow the same path as them. Just follow the path which you want to take.
And other arcs, I don't think I will cover them in this video, so just watch this show yourself.
The biggest flaw that I felt was that all four leads weren't the center of attention in the show. But the main focus were the side characters whose arc was ongoing. Our leads were just there to spectate them. They didn't got much character development, it's just my feeling though. Even though a story was developing after episode 9, but it wasn't that strong. But who the hell cares about that, because many had already dropped this show after episode 3.
Easy.
The opening and ending songs are dang awesome, covered from one of the most famous bands of the 90s, the Blue Hearts, and the insert songs were also amazing. So yeah, but one more thing to say. Even after telling you all this, it's hard to recommend Rolling Girls to anyone, as it's a laughable and a messy attempt at Earth is in a danger drama during its last arc, or Should I say its final episode? Just what the fuck was that?
Trigger.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
The show's ending, just to how to put it. It was good. Hey, you heard it right. It wasn't that bad, but rather than it was a colorful, shining experience that tells us that every journey must come to an end, even though it definitely was a fucking trigger vibe. Yes, some anime, even though they are not that good, are still enjoyable as a guilty pleasure. Rolling Girls might definitely be an underrated jam. So, I am asking you people to pick it up one day and just watch it. If you love action, fight scenes, great characters, and world design, cute girls doing cute things, cool girls being cool, and some of the most classic J-rock music, I am sure you would enjoy this anime. I can say that it's an absolute best anime. Neither I can call it a bad show, it's just kinda messy and clumsy show, which I think I will adore for a long time. Only if they had focused more on the story rather than flourishing what's outside, everyone would have loved this show. But still, I am amazed that the scriptwriter of Bible Black actually wrote for this Genuineness. This definitely was his redemption arc. Nevertheless, thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe!